here we are, part 8. Incredibly Wet Man confused about what the hell is going on and why there's another version of himself.
This is the big twist
of the movie.
story.
Yeah. This is where you realize Epoch's time travel ability plays into the plot more than we originally thought. Oh, that rhymed. This is a total exposition scene, total just used to explain the plot to the audience, to explain pretty much all of part 8 is, and I don't really like how I played it especially, but if I were to rewrite this scene, I would try to make it a bit more interesting. It's just dialogue back and forth.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't have a lot of views.
Yeah, exactly. It is important, though, to understand what the hell is happening.
Should have put another explosion in there or something.
Yeah. Well, it gets tense near the end, but this is... I like this more... Incredibly Wet Man was an interesting project because it's started as a total comedic thing, but as the movie goes on, it gets a lot more dramatic and serious, and that's something I just can't help but do, because I don't know, I just like that kind of stuff. So it was kind of hard to keep the balance, and I don't think I did keep the balance that well. Like here, it just gets totally serious and loses all connection with the earlier part of the movie, which was much more lighthearted.
Yeah.
But I guess that's kind of the nice part of doing it in parts. Like the first 3 parts were super lighthearted, and the middle was kind of more love centered, and then the last 3 parts are pretty dramatic and action oriented.
I have to say I enjoy the community parts a lot better, just from an acting perspective, just because I find it more entertaining and enjoyable to goof around. And so these last 2 parts were extra hard for me.
Yeah, but if you watch the blooper reel, you'll see that the serious parts didn't prevent Keegan from goofing off plenty. This is an important theme of the movie, the whole question of what makes a hero and what makes a villain. I've been interested in that question since my grade 12 ISU English project, which was on the difference between a hero and a monster. It's a question a lot, like kind of in Batman: The Dark Knight. Question of, is he a hero or a villain? Well, obviously we know he's a hero, but anyway, I'll shut up now.
My grade 12 ISU was a Reader's Digest.
Excuse me?
That's what I did.
What do you mean?
I read it.
Really? I don't think so.
And I made a poster board about it.
I think that
handed it in.
Your grade 8 final project.
It's trying to be Jack from Lost.
That was a real Jack moment.
Yeah, we were really into Lost. Did I mention that? Hope so.
Briefly, yeah. Lost, this was like, a lot of this movie was inspired by Lost. And a lot of it was actually what, at this point, Lost wasn't over, so a lot of it was what I was hoping that Lost would, a lot of the plot points I was hoping Lost would explore. But yeah, I threw that in to kind of remind the audience of that.
I'm not sure if I've watched this part. I don't remember those flashbacks. That was pretty good.
But yeah, like the whole idea of the bomb, this was, I think, near the end of season 4 of Lost, and they had that bomb on the boat.
Yes.
And so it was kind of inspired by that. And yeah, a lot of this stuff oh, here's the Destiny theme again. A lot of stuff ideas I took from where I hoped Lost would go, and it didn't end up going in the way I thought it would, but I love Lost anyway.
Me too. Can't wait till it comes out on Netflix. Ooh. Oh, baby.
So yeah, if I'm still would really like to explore more of this storyline because I think it has a lot of potential.
I suggested a graphic novel, but Zach wants to do a TV show.
I should have mentioned, Keegan had the original idea. We were in the car once, long before this movie was made, and he was telling me about this idea he had for a comic book where the whole time the villain's kind of shrouded in darkness, and then the big twist at the end is that the villain is the same person as the hero, but from a different time.
Oh yeah.
And that's kind of where that kind of sparked my the whole idea, and then I based the movie around that concept. So
I was picturing more as like a Garfield kind of vehicle. Like Garfield was the villain.
Garfield.
Yeah, the cat.
Well, I'm glad we didn't go down that route.
Separate styles.
And now,
Zach hit his head there.
yeah, I
time.
did.
That's hilarious.
Seeing the blooper reel.
Oh
reel.
man, a fight scene.
Fight scene coming up in part 9. Check it out.
Oh damn it! Didn't look at the timer. I thought we were going in.